How's it going, guys? So last week we changed the front tires on the skid loader. I had quite a few comments telling me that's not a great idea because the wheels are actually connected front and back, and if the tires have different diameter, you're gonna end up wearing your new tires out quicker, and it could also be bad for the skid loader. I thought that made sense, so we're gonna go ahead and change the back tires. That's the nice thing about YouTube, I can learn a few things. So I'm gonna have to get the back end jacked up now and we can change these. Get them switched. So I guess the tire place wasn't ready to change them right now, so he just dropped them off and came back and hooked up to the cattle trailer. We have a couple cows that we're gonna sell today. This 348's just consistently had low quality milk. Just 226 is being sold because we weren't able to get her pregnant. Go ahead. Dad is gonna stop at the one equipment store on the way home, pick up a couple things. I need a plug for my corn monitor. I'm just gonna take a picture of the plug so Dad knows which one it is. I also want to send him a picture of something on our disc bind that we need. Keep that up in the barn, we're gonna need to use it pretty soon. It's Triticale right across the street. We're gonna need to mow that stuff maybe next week. It's coming pretty fast. We just need to make sure our disc bind is ready to go for that. We got a couple issues. For one, this tire is flat. There's a bolt on the end of the cutter bar that had broken last year and we replaced it, but the one we replaced it with wasn't quite right. I want him to pick one of those up as well so we can change that this week. So Dad's gonna get the parts we need to get that mower going. Probably gonna be mowing next week, so before then we'll get it hooked up and make sure everything's working properly. This unit's due for another round of grease. My dad just got back, got the bolt we need, and also the plug. Not sure where he is though. I'll see if I can get this cord hooked up to our planter monitor. This was the plug we used for our New Holland tractor we had. Now we're switching to this plug in the John Deere. Yeah, the tire's done.
Yep. Do you need tape or do you have tape?
Yeah, tape would be good to solidify that. So I should make sure it works. Okay, ready to plant corn. Those tires were done. My dad went and picked them up.
Just about, you just have to pick up a little bit.
Your side up a little bit. There you go. what I'm gonna try to do now is every couple months rotate the tires, so that way we can get them to wear evenly. We always wear the front tires out faster than the back. Try to get all 4 to wear out at the same time, and then we can change them all 4 at once. So I'm gonna go park this. Yeah, this is 100 right here. So we're gonna have to change some things with the feed because of this new heifer barn. We're gonna need more feed at this farm, and we're thinking about doing an ag bag for our Triticale. This year we're gonna just try probably a smaller bag. We're thinking we could put it right here. Got a solid spot. Just do a 100-foot bag and then put the rest in the silo. We had done an ag bag last August for silage, so it'll be the same type of thing, but with Triticale. We're also talking about using the same spot we did last fall. It's actually a handy spot. The only thing is the big shavings truck likes to have space to back in, so we're actually thinking we could keep it up that way enough that it would work fine. We have a couple spots we can use for a bag if we need to next week. This week we have some work to do at the heifer farm. But we're gonna be moving all these animals up into our new barn, so it's gonna be less head at this farm and we're gonna need less pasture. The plan is to take a couple of these meadows out. There's about 4 acres we're gonna be able to open up. All right, come on. Come on, let's go. We're already farming this field. The plan is to just widen it. We have to close this area off. Get some wires across, keep the heifers out. We put these pieces of wire in permanently to keep the cows out of this section. The back of the barn they need to bring up more, and they're having issues with some of this fill dirt being a little wet. This is some of the stuff they dug out of the manure pit, and it didn't really dry out quite right, so it's a little spongy. And they gave us a couple options. Either they can try and get it to dry out over time, or bring in some of these big rocks and kind of make a bridge. So we decided to go with the rocks, speed up the process. He was saying the sheep's foot roller does a lot better than the smooth roller. So he's saying they need to get a bigger one in here, I guess. They want to get those rocks packed down into the dirt. So I didn't film too much of the fencing. It wasn't all that interesting. We were just disconnecting some wires and reworking the fencing a little bit there. We have a bunch of wire to roll up now and posts to tear out, so probably tomorrow we'll do that. Just kind of some odd jobs going on today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing what I was up to. All right, we'll see you in the next one.